Hey guys, this is Lantis, and you're listening to the MagCast.
Hey guys, welcome back to MagCast, post-E3 edition. So, it's going to be a pretty big show today. Usual hour, but we're just going to focus on E3 and thoughts of what went down this week.
Oh man, it was
With no
amazing.
further ado, let's just get into it. What has everyone been up to this week?
Would you mention somebody? Oh, actually, you know, I'm talking, so
Yeah,
I'm not going to go.
Yeah,
let's
you
keep going
mentioned
then.
yourself.
Okay, so this week I've been working on V6.
No way!
Oh, yes way.
No, I gotta check my watch. Oh, it's V6 time.
Yeah, so that's getting closer to complete.
It's V6 o'clock.
So close, but so far.
I finished Tomb Raider.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yay.
that was a good game.
So 3 out of the 5 people in here have played Tomb Raider, and 3 of those 3 people enjoyed it.
I would recommend
Good,
it.
I'll get it for
Tomb
PS3.
Tomb Raider was a good game. 1 out of 5.
Tomb Raider was great. Not enough front load ambles though. 3 out of
Not
5.
That's awesome.
And spoilers, Laura did not get breast cancer.
Nope.
Oh
Much
no.
to Navigator's
Oh,
say.
thank you, Jesus.
And let's see what else. No, that's what's
That's it.
been up for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, you V6 it up.
About what? Sorry,
And that's where we'll pick up from.
sorry. It's a secret. I'm
To
gonna keep it to
everyone.
myself for now.
Well, as far as I've been, as far as gaming for me has been going, I for the first time played through Cave Story. Like that game's been around
Dude.
forever, but
3DS or PC?
PC. I hear that
Cool.
the newer versions have a lot of extra content, and I'll probably get it because that game was awesome.
It's a little hard to find, but it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Now-
You know, it's developed by one guy and all that.
Would you tell me a little bit about Case? Or
Uh,
just a small little taste.
All right, it's like the Metroidy kind of exploration, but the leveling, the combat's really interesting because you can get a variety of weapons, and as you kill enemies, they drop like this weapon energy, and all the guns can level up 3 times. The third level being their maximum, and they change dramatically each level. On my playthrough, I ran across 6 guns, and each of them had different, up to 3 levels. Some had regenerating ammo, some had infinite ammo, some had, ammo that wouldn't regenerate, and you had to collect ammo for it, like the rocket launcher, that kind of stuff. But it is old school, in the sense that at any point you die, there is no checkpoint. You go back to the last time you saved, which I kind of appreciate, really.
Mm.
But other than that, I have actually started playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm actually
Nice.
planning on playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. This is my first time to dedicate myself these games to completion.
Don't you mean Kingdom Shards?
Yeah, Kingdom
I'm
Hearts.
just waiting
I
for
decided
the HD
that
one.
I'm going to document my experience playing through the game. Because I'm not going to lie, I've tried them before and I didn't really have good experiences with it, so my hopes aren't set really high.
So
but
is this going to be a review video or just a documentation?
No. There's a thread at the mag that I'm just going to
Oh, okay.
It's going to kind of be like the old Gold Glee Chrono Trigger thread, really.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
mature.
the first one
Atlantis.
seems good.
But the thing is, since I've done the first part, I've talked to a few people, including Sin and SK and KJack, and all of you have voiced my harshness towards the game. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit more fair, but it's just I have a hard time trying to get into this game. I really do.
Well, if you could make it through Parasite Eve 3, you can make it through Kingdom Hearts.
You know what? And you're probably right, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is the worst thing that has ever happened to video gaming.
You mean Parasite Eve 3?
Parasite Eve 3. What did I say? Kingdom
No,
Hearts
it's okay.
3?
I still want angry Kingdom Hearts people.
Wow.
Please. I'm terrified.
Right. Well, who knows? Maybe having finished the second one, I might actually play the third one, and it might not even be bad. So we'll see.
Yeah,
if you're
the second
interested,
one, the second one has really good combat system as far as I'm concerned. So.
Yeah, the combat system so far is press X until everything dies. So, but I'm not far into the game. I don't know how complicated it actually gets.
You beat what's his name, Lance? So Lance Bass as Sephiroth in that game.
No, I'm not far. I just made it to Traverse Town.
Yeah,
and
you
I met
beat him.
Sid.
You beat him, and you come back.
Okay. But yeah, that's it for me.
Mm-hmm.
You can go ahead, Dre.
Oh, I've been busy. First off, Tree of Life. It's done.
Yay!
Hurrah!
It ended in the worst way possible, but it
Whoa!
ended anyway.
Yeah, it was a bit of a downer.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm behind, so I look forward to a downer.
A downer
Oh, well,
like
I won't
Debbie.
spoil anything then. But
No,
basically,
it's cool
all
if you
that's
do.
left. Basically all that's left to do is get the review done.
And I
Along with-
want to mention that I like your reviews at the end of your LPs. That's a good idea.
I do too. I appreciate those.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't get the creator of the game to actually get on Skype or Hangout or something and actually have an
interview.
actual sit down with the creator. That would be really awesome.
Twould.
It's entirely possible. I mean, O'Bright has been watching this Let's Play. He's been commenting on it.
Yeah. Well, if you'd be willing, that'd be kind of cool.
Something to consider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Along with that, I've started playing Dragon Warrior 4 for funsies.
Yeah, yeah. You already did a Diet Dre on it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I started to do a Dre. I don't know if I'll continue it because, my gosh, that's a lot of work for a 15-minute video.
Yeah, I can imagine just, going and trying to find every single thing you're talking about being a huge pain, like the actual gameplay footage.
Basically, it took about 3 hours to edit.
Well, dude, this might not be the best place to talk about this, but as far as that goes, if you wanted to, you could just turn it into kind of like a little podcast kind of thing, where you just left it on the Diet Dre screen of the Game Boy screen the entire time and just talked over it. I still wouldn't mind hearing your exploits and opinions.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing it like a video blog sort of thing, minus inserting every single clip.
Right.
But I wonder if people would even enjoy that sort of thing. I have to think over it. In the meantime, somebody left an interesting comment saying that Diet Dre was kind of meh, and that made me curious because it's like, how is it meh? I would actually expect it to be somewhat better because it's straightforward, it's to the point, it's fast. And so I just recorded the other day a let's try of what I covered in the Diet Dre video, and that'll be going up this coming week.
Okay.
Get a direct comparison between Let's Play with Dre Gone and Diet Dre and see which one really works better.
Yeah, it'll give you a good excuse to use the very in-depth YouTube analytics page. that I swear, I cannot believe how detailed the analytics page for YouTube is. It is.
You gotta watch out. You might lose your fans from Poland.
Right? No. It's we might actually have viewers in Poland. I'm not
Yes,
even kidding.
we might.
I know where all the data's coming from. The NSA.
Well, I don't know like analytics or view counts, but I mean like general opinion. Hey guys, what do you think? Was Diet Dre better or was Let's Play with Dre Gone better?
That's the best way to get info is just to ask, and hopefully people actually leave a constructive comment and not just yay or nay.
Yeah, I mean, I like Diet Dre, but it's less filling.
Well, that's because it's Diet.
Yeah.
Duh.
I'm losing my LP weight.
He's so skinny.
Oh, what about you, Shadow Fox?
I've been up to a little bit. I bought Animal Crossing New Leaf, which was unexpected even for myself. I wasn't expecting to get it, but I was out of new games, so I figured, well, why not? Let's get something new and something that I can waste some time on. So I bought it and I enjoyed it. It's a little Simish, but I mean, I play The Sims every once in a while. So,
so there you go.
Simlish.
But at least I can have other people come around into my town and stuff and help me out. Like Faye could come into my town via online.
Chop down all your fucking trees.
Don't you dare.
I'm sorry.
But I also played the demo of Project X Zone, which I'm excited about that game. I've been talking about it quite a bit at the MAG. I'm sure people are kind of tired of it.
Me and you are the only two people that care about that game.
What?
Dude, I would care. I need to go look.
If you want a brief overview of what the game is like, is at least from a gameplay perspective, is it's kind of like not Final Fantasy. It's like Fire Emblem, but combat's better. Like you actually fight.
Hold your tongue.
Hey,
okay.
No.
Oh.
Loosen your tongue, sir. Loosen it.
When you play Fire Emblem, you move your unit in front of the enemy, and then you choose to attack. Your character walks up to the enemy, strikes them once, maybe twice, and then it's over.
Or misses.
With Project X Zone, there's you fight kind of like it's a fighter, but not completely.
High emphasis on combos.
But it's a fun thing, and you actually do stuff in combat, and then you can you gain XP. It's like a percentage, I guess you could say like a charge bar or something for Street Fighter. I'm not sure. I don't play fighting games that often, but
yeah, something like that.
Or kind of like the X-ray bar in Mortal Kombat 9.
Right.
And you build that up, and you can either use your special moves, or you can use them on the enemy's turn. And if they choose to attack you, you can defend, full defend, or there's something else. Counter, where you can do at least one move after they attack you. So it's
and by the way, the roster is gargantuan.
There are over 50 characters, and they're from various Sega, Capcom, and Namco games.
And the roster's so good. I guarantee you, there is at least one or two characters in there that you will love.
I know. There's two characters from Dot Hack. It's Kite and Black Rose.
Yeah.
Dude.
That data drain was freaking tight.
There are
I'm interested.
There are 4 characters from the Sakura Wars game.
Sakura herself.
Ogami.
Mm-hmm.
Gemini Sunrise, and I forget the other chick's name. And then Tales of Vesperia has Yuri, Estelle, and Flynn all in the game. Flynn's a solo, so he fights alongside them, but they're not in the demo. A couple of people from Valkyria Chronicles are in it.
Oh, I love Valkyria Chronicles.
That's one of the games of the generation.
Yeah,
I know, right?
And there's Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter are in it.
I think Chun-Li's in there as well. I can't remember. There's also a Dante and Lady from DMC. There's a few Darkstalkers. There's Dimitri and
Morrigan, probably.
No, I definitely saw Dimitri and I saw Sung Ho. But
come on, do you seriously think they're gonna have Darkstalkers in it and not have Morrigan? He's the most popular one.
I didn't see Morrigan.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
See?
But the roster's amazing, and I can't wait to see this freaking game in action.
Wait a minute, is this an RPG or a fighter?
It's an RPG.
It's a strategy RPG with little fighting elements.
And I'm assuming it's on the PS3.
3DS.
No, 3DS.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I'm down.
It comes out on the 25th, so order on Amazon.
I don't even know how that went under my radar, but I feel like an idiot.
Well, the thing is, it was originally known as a different name and wasn't going to come stateside. It's only not too long ago when they announced that it was actually coming over here as Project X Zone. So
okay, I'm there.
What was the original title?
I'd have to look it up.
So there's that, and I went ahead and bought a few more games. I bought Ephemeral Fantasia, which I previously had. My sister took it, which she bought the game, so I can't cry about it. I'm going to LP that at some point. Then I also bought Valkyria Chronicles, and I also bought Sakura Wars, So Long My Love. It's a PS2 game. Otherwise, I haven't really been up to a whole lot except work and having a major headache today because I had to wake up early.
We've been playing Mario Kart. I don't think we mentioned that, actually.
Yeah,
everybody in here but Dre.
I'll use my turn.
All right,
to mention
hit
that.
it up.
So Mario Kart, Atlantis is on the top, and I'm
What
going
up?
to dethrone him.
What up?
Hopefully. Or someone else will. Maybe Fax.
I'm slowly catching up because I started off really bad.
Well, I'm the third highest, and the third strongest.
Well, the thing that gets
I'm the third strongest.
the thing that gets me about Mario Kart 7 is how everything's backwards. Like in the previous games, it was the higher your speed, the faster you're gonna go. Just your acceleration sucks. So when you get hit or you start out the starting line or you drop a lack of two, you start off slow, but you gain top speed. In this game, your acceleration makes you faster, which makes absolutely no sense.
What?
Are you what?
Really?
Yeah, the higher your
I
acceleration...
haven't analyzed this.
Like,
So what does speed do?
I don't know, but when I was racing you guys, the first time when I was getting irritated, I had a high-speed vehicle but low acceleration, and you guys were whooping my ass. I could not catch up to you guys if you guys got past me. But once I changed to a lightweight vehicle, all of a sudden, with high acceleration, I was competing with you guys.
Yeah, because you're going to get hit a lot, so you're going to want that anyways.
Oh gosh, guys. I just looked up the roster for X Zone, and it's like I just want to just read all of this, but there's no way we have time for this. Just trust me, you want this.
You want this. You want
this.
some of this.
Like X and Zero, Chris and Jill, Frank West, and
Cosmos.
He's covered wars,
Cosmos and Talos are both there. Freaking, oh gosh. Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins?
Oh my god.
Oh, also, there are people from, not Valkyrie Profile, like,
oh god.
yeah.
Lenneth and...
Lenneth and the chicken.
Freya?
Yeah, Freya.
Oh my god.
It's almost two merch.
Two merch. Apparently Vile's in there. That's a rival unit. There's a bunch of Nemesis. Alright, but anyway, I'm sorry. Keep on going.
Oh, so I can talk about my day now?
I guess. I'll let that...
No,
as the Mario Kart champion, I guess I'll allow it.
Oh. Well, thank you.
He's a gracious champion.
Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get to a Best Buy kiosk. I bet there's going to be lines. But I'm going to try and play Mario Kart 8 tomorrow at Best Buy.
Do me a huge favor, because I heard there was a rumor going around that Microsoft employees were invading the Nintendo spot at these things and trying to steal some of Nintendo's spotlight. So if you're out there, see if that's actually going down.
I'm going to do some police work while I'm there. I've learned a lot from the Ambition series, and I'll negotiate with them to make them leave.
Oh,
you can't make me leave. I belong here. I'm Microsoft.
And if you don't know what that is, check out Retsuplay. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Ted, just stop talking. You're going to incriminate yourself even more.
Shut up, Yale!
But yeah, I've just been playing Animal Crossing, and I'm hoping to get an immense amount of Street Passes tomorrow.
Well, hopefully. Good luck.
Because it's a Nintendo event.
Right, and unfortunately, Street Pass does not yield a lot of usage.
I have
in
an
the
update
States.
on that.
Yeah?
I forgot. I'll bring it up real quick. So Nintendo of Japan realized the problem finally, and by autumn they're changing how it works. Like, say you're at a Starbucks and you're just in range of one, you'll get people even if they're not there. The server stores whoever passes by anything. if that makes any sense.
Oh, that would help so much.
So, if you ever go to a big city at all, or a medium city, probably people have been there and you're just not lucky to be there at the same time, so that should help.
So you're telling me that would help.
That's my current situation in the Happy Home display. It's completely empty, so I'm just kind of like, help.
Amazing.
Oh no!
Great.
With that being said and all that stuff, I'll get off my tangent. Let us talk about some E3.
Oh, guys. E3.
E3.
All right, let's just go ahead and cut down to it.
Lol, Microsoft.
Shall we talk about the best thing to have ever happened to E3 ever? And during the Sony conference, it's so. All right, let me paint this picture if you don't mind.
Oh, please.
This is a 2-hour conference, right? And we have been sitting here for about an hour and 45 minutes. They're talking about their games, they're talking about their services, they're talking about everything, but they are not talking about DRM. And we're sitting over here, and Ix is sitting there sweating in his seat, like, what about DRM? He's like, what about it, right?
Was your butthole
Cut
really
to the chase. And we've all been worried about this for the longest time, right? About we know what Microsoft None or Xbox None is doing. We know.
Well,
yeah,
just call it Xbone.
I love Xbone.
I was like, they were showing all this good stuff, and I was like, okay, I want to get excited, but
seriously, the indie spot alone was heartwarming. It was just literally heartwarming for gamers to see 8 indie developers in person on stage playing their own game, just saying we're gonna be on the PS4.
Yeah, on the biggest stage of them all.
I know, and it was just a really heartwarming. And this entire time we're just like, what are you doing with your console? And so here we are, last 15 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. Jack Tretton, the frickin' Jesus of Sony, right? comes out, and he just stomps a mud hole in Microsoft. It was an open letter directly to Microsoft saying, you suck, and this is why. They're like, no DRM, free to trade, free to borrow, free to sell to whoever you want, or to a friend or to a GameStop or whatever. You know what? This is your game. You do with it what you want.
If you didn't watch the video, they had a 21-second commercial of their sharing policy, and at the end of it, all I could say was X-boned.
Yeah, pretty much.
Boned. Yeah, it was great. If you haven't seen that, you need to look that up. It's really funny. It's official Sony video too. So.
Yeah. It's called PS4 Used Game Instructions.
Yes. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
And also, there is no online checking. Your console does not have to be connected to the internet or have to verify in X amount of time.
Ever.
It's just basically it's exactly the way the PS3 works as far as used games and authentication and all that. It's exactly the same way the PS3 is. So
now, was that so hard?
Not really.
Microsoft, was that so hard?
No, and just the reaction of the crowd. People exploded there.
Just cheering.
There was a
laughing,
Sony chant even.
Whistling. There was a Sony chant.
Sony chant.
There was a Sony chant.
But now you think about it, it's like, should we really be excited about this? No. Under the circumstances, yes, but I mean, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things,
no. It's not. They weren't cheering for the fact that things are staying the same as they always were. Mm-hmm. It's cheering for the fact that they are just sticking it to Microsoft. That is literally what they were excited about.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've heard other people say, "Oh, well, I mean, this is what we already have. Why should we be cheering that Sony's giving it back to us?" But they're not. It's more relief that that Sony's not following this same path, because if they were, that would make the entire situation much worse.
Well, I get that.
I'd rather be where we're at instead of having shitty DRM.
I get that. It's just it's like should we really have ever gotten to this point where this is what we're the most excited about?
Well, no. You gotta understand that this was a huge victory for gaming in general, right?
I know. I understand
because
that.
if Sony did go the same path as Microsoft, that means 2/3 of the entire gaming market has developed and has, embraced a new form of media as far as gaming is concerned.
Media.
Yeah, where gamers don't the value of your ownership has been degraded to practically nothing, right? But the thing is, since Sony did this, and Sony and Nintendo are both on this, you own your game, model that we've been on ever since the beginning of gaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means that we have a chance to bury this business model before it ever can get off the ground. The thing is, if Microsoft during this generation bottoms out, if it is laid low and buried deep, then we can assure that at least for a long time from now, that this business model will not resurface.
I think
that is exactly what we need to happen.
Yep.
Are you a Felicia Day fan?
Yes.
No, not really.
You might not be anymore after she was like fawning over the Xbox One.
Well,
okay.
They probably paid her to.
Let me point out something real quick. While the conference alluded to the fact that Sony blew Microsoft out of the water, and it sounded like that Microsoft just got screwed over entirely. That's not actually the case. Microsoft is still going to run out of Xbones day one because there are 3 groups of people. Right?
I don't know.
I know.
Interject for 1 second?
I
saw at GameStop, you were talking about telling your wife about what's going on. She works at one. Well, the guy at mine was just kind of telling this guy, typical ex-bro, hey, this is what this means. And the guy immediately switched to a PS4 pre-order.
What's amazing about that is he actually understood what was happening.
Well, here's the thing. There are 3 groups of people that there could
So there are 2 types of.
I apologize.
There are 3 types of people and 1 type of dog.
Yeah, but the 3 types of people are the uneducated, which do not keep up with gaming news, do not watch E3, and will get the Xbox One because it's the newer one, right?
Yeah. That is true.
And by the time they have the console set up and realize the restrictions, then it's going to be too late. That Microsoft already has their money. It is already a number in their system that says this is what. There are the ex-bros who do not care. That's like, I am a Microsoft fan and I will get this console because I have to play Halo.
Oh, dog! I can't buy a used Madden game. Fuck.
Oh no!
Game over.
He's gonna
PS4.
He's gonna buy an Xbox for Madden. But
Madden.
Well, you know what? The next version of Madden after Madden 25, it's gonna be the football players driving around in cars.
Right. So the third group of people that's going to ensure that Microsoft still pushes consoles is the one that concerns me the most. And it's the apathetic group, right?
The educated but apathetic.
Yes. So here, let me lay out for you. I read Control Alt Delete. It's a webcomic by a guy named Tim Buckley, and I respect his opinions fairly highly. He's a good guy. He's fairly funny, and I think his work is good. So I keep up with him, right? So he recently did a few comic strips about the E3 conference and all that. And I read his blog that he usually releases a blog with the comic, right? And he says that I don't care about the restrictions. I want this console because I'm going to have a PS4 and I'm going to have an Xbone because I want to be able to have access to all the games available. I don't want to have to pick and choose. And you know what? I was the exact same way. I still have my 360, PS3, and my Wii because I like having access to all those games. But that was in a time where it wasn't a huge impact to what
Yeah,
the future of
seriously.
gaming will be.
That was the
Plus, how
time when
many
you actually
Xbox
owned your game.
exclusives are there?
Right. So, but the thing is, what he doesn't realize, he's an educated gamer, right? He's not an ex-pro, but he's still contributing to the numbers. Because, like, you may not care about the DRM. You may not care about the online checking. But what you are saying when you buy this console is, yes, I
This is
support
okay.
this business model. This is fine. You can continue doing this. And that is not okay. Because you know what's going to happen? Especially if Sony went this direction, the next console, they would have pushed it even farther, right?
Hey, I can pity the uneducated gamers who will walk into this thing, but I have no sympathy for these traitor gamers out here who will hear what happens, they're okay with their rights being taken away, and they'll do it with...
And they'll willingly... And they'll pay for their rights to get taken away.
They'll do it with a smile.
And you know what? Yeah, I know how to stop the Kinect. What I need to do is just get an Xbox One, and then when I turn the Kinect on, I'll just get naked in front of it, and then they'll just in the Kinect, like the Xbox will be like Kinect off. And like I try to turn it on, and it won't turn back on. So like we shut it down. We can't do this.
Baby, what's going on? Come on.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, this is a very delicate time. Even though Sony had laid the smack down, and Microsoft and Don Matrick are in a very bad position. They're still this
They're
is
still smarmy as hell.
Oh, that reminds me. I want to add this to the thing further, and they might not be so smuggy with this developing story. The military, people in the armed services, are actually coming out and speaking about how Microsoft with Xbone is alienating the military.
Yeah. Are you talking about the guy on the nuclear sub?
Yes.
No, not just that guy.
That makes complete sense.
Well, there were people talking about like being overseas in different countries, like maybe Afghanistan. You're in a camp, you have no internet connection, but you want to play an Xbox One on your free time.
Yeah, and they're not allowed to have internet connection like that.
And the answer to that was, sorry, just play the Xbox 360.
Oh, wait. I've actually got the quote here, if you would allow.
Sure, go.
So,
no, you can't.
Yeah. So Don Matrick, and this is actually, there's a video of him actually saying this. This is not conjecture. This came out of his mouth. He said, some of the advantages that you get of having a box that is designed to use an online state, so that, to me, is the future-proofing choice. And I think people could have arguably gone the other way if we didn't do it. And fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called the Xbox 360.
Wow, they really want to kill their console division. That's all I can say.
Basically, what he said was, "What? You ain't got an internet connection? Well, we got something for you. It's called 360, chump. Get it."
Yeah. No. I want to add something to what I brought up about the military, though. This story is picking up steam. Actually, Rachel Maddow of MSNBC.
Hey, I like her.
Actually tweeted about this, and the quote, Microsoft has single-handedly alienated the entire military. Anyway, but this being reported or starting to come out as Microsoft against the military, oh man, there's probably nothing in America that'll sink your ass faster than being against the military.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is new. Like, did you hear? So, PS4 is region free, right?
Well, the PS3 was too.
Yeah. But the Xbox One is region locked down, right? There are only 21 places in 21 countries that are even going to have access to the Xbox, and they're listed by an IP range. So if you're not within the IP range, even if you imported an Xbox One on a release in a different place, so like let's say you're in Africa and you import from the US, until that console releases specifically in that area, your games will not work.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, and one of the tweets, I can't find it right now, but there was a tweet that someone sent to Xbox support saying, I travel a lot. What do I do if I want to play some games? And the dude's like, well, I take my 360 with me all the time when I go out places. Besides, your Xbox One's going to be waiting on you when you get home. That's what he said.
Just play when you get home.
Yep.
Wow.
And then someone else asked him, but if someone from Poland, not listed, imports from the UK, will they be able to play disc-based games? And Xbox support had to say they would want to wait until the console is available in their region.
Oh my
Which is just a roundabout way of saying no. Big fat no.
What's amazing to me, like, even stupid people can understand that this is not going in the right direction with their publicity and their sales, but Microsoft is so delusional at this point to where they think that, oh, people want this, so let's just keep sticking with it. It's like it's a PR nightmare for them, but they don't seem to care. Like all this backlash, they're just fighting back instead of listening.
This is very important. I need to get this cleared, because if you look around the internet, there will be a bunch of articles saying that Sony is backtracking on what they offered on the E3 conference in question, right? Saying that they're not actually offering free selling of all games and all this stuff, right? This, that, and the other, right? Which is complete BS. So here's the deal. An interview with Jack Tretton said that third-party developers would still have the option of implementing an online pass if they desired.
Which is already out.
Yes, which that's the exact same model as we previously stated earlier in this podcast, what the PS3 is doing. All the PS3 games that you own, you can take, sell, trade, borrow, do all that. But if a company like EA, for say Dead Space 3, want to put an online pass in their game, that is their prerogative. That is not Sony's fault. That is EA being a douchebag. You cannot hold Sony liable for that. They have kept to their word.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what else? They can't stop, EA from putting that kind of services in their games. It's their game to program how they want. I don't see how that's Sony backtracking on their word at all. And if anybody tries to tell you that, that's BS. And I know it sounds like I'm really sticking up for Sony right now, but it's not that I'm sticking up for Sony so much as that I'm trying to get this. I want the X-Bone to just sink to
anybody who
the
tells
deepest,
you,
darkest trench in the ocean. Never come back.
For the next COD sequel.
Yeah, anybody who tells you all that bad stuff about Sony like that, they're probably ex-boners.
Ex-boners, I love it.
They're ex-bros, and if you check their back pocket as they walk away, they probably have a tube of Preparation A sticking out the back of it.
I would also like to point out, first off, didn't EA drop the online pass thing?
Yeah, they did.
No.
Yeah.
They said they did. Yeah, they say they are.
I think the reason why they dropped it was because Microsoft had already was pretty much in league with them, and they were like, oh, well, this is what it's going to be like, so why do we need it? And I guess they didn't figure Sony would trend away from it, but they did.
I think they were really surprised when Microsoft, they were like, okay, Microsoft, you go ahead and tell them, and we're going to see what happens. and then this thing happened. Oh my god! Ooh, this
could be the biggest troll of all time.
It's like the CEO or whatever, or the head of games for EA and the head of games and Don Matrick had sex together, and they were like, "Oh man, this is gonna be great. Let's do this. Announce it." And then
Well, what I'm getting
Microsoft is pregnant and EA's leaving
with no child support.
Well, what I'm getting at is because of the huge backlash that Microsoft has received because of this, there are not going to be very many developers brave enough to require an online pass like EA was doing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would hope so, but I don't know.
I would hope, because online passes suck. But the thing is, I like how EA is like, Oh no, we got rid of it because people hated it. Because it's popular now to be on the side of gamers after they just eviscerated
after
Microsoft.
some shitty.
Yeah. Well, after that and this whole Microsoft stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I found a tweet just now from Joystick about how EA was basically taking another stab at the Wii U. Oh no, Madden and FIFA will not be available on the Wii U.
Because they say it was a rational business decision.
It's a crap system and it's a rational business
well, no,
decision.
they were saying that, when the Wii U moves units, we'll evaluate putting their games back on. But the thing is, you know what? PS4 and Xbox have no consoles out. They're none. 0. Wii U has more than them. But so what they're saying is, we're not going to help the Wii U get those extra consoles. But
they're still sleeping with Xbone.
Who have 0 consoles out, we'll help them. I think that's really fun. Even when Nintendo they've sold nearly 100 million Wiis, and EA barely gave a crap.
You know what?
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. Nintendo doesn't care. They're probably just like, yeah, whatever.
Whatever, EA gets
I'm gonna buy a Wii U.
Away.
So as long as Nintendo stays doing that Nintendo thing, I'm always gonna buy the Nintendo console.
Right.
Never change.
Oh, speaking about them, I think it was Reggie and Iwata were talking about how video games are sort of like toys. You want to have your toy work, so then years down the line, when you have kids and you want to share it with somebody, you want to share your console with the future generation, or you just want to go back and have that nostalgia trip. So locking it up to them makes no sense, like it does to everybody else who has 2 brain cells that rub it together.
Yeah,
as long as the neurons that don't misfire.
Well, since this is a post E3 podcast, want to talk about
some of the games?
Yeah, the games that we're excited for. We saw that was
absolutely. You know what I'm excited for?
Around.
I'm excited for freaking Killer Instinct in the fact that you have to pay for each individual character. That's not Jago.
You mean Jago Instinct?
Yeah, it's gonna be Jago Instinct because everybody 90% of all the
What?
Killer Instinct for Xbone is free to play, right? You get Jago and nobody else. But
what?
You can,
what?
Have you not heard of this? All right, look, you get
Killer Instinct. Hold on. Are you joshing me? You gotta tell me though.
I know the rules. I gotta tell you if I'm joshing, but I'm not joshing. Killer Instinct is gonna be free to play, but only Jago. Right? If you want Saber Wolf, Cinder, Glacius, Spinal, frickin' Orchid, if you want anybody else, you gotta pay for it. And I bet that if you wanted all the characters, you'd be paying the same amount of money as if it was a AAA title. So what this is gonna do, right, is you're gonna have 90% of the players playing the free version, so whenever you're playing online, you might be playing with all the characters you bought, but you're only going to be playing against Jago.
What? I can't. No, huh?
What random character am I gonna fight next? Oh, it's Jago. Hi, Jago.
Yo, and I thought Ken Fighter 4 was bad. Holy crap! There was even no excuse for Street Fighter 4 because you had 20 characters and everybody picked Ken anyway.
But at least you had the option.
Yeah. Wow. That's hilariously terrible.
Yep, and that's what you can expect from Xbox One. That's a Xbox One exclusive, I believe.
Oh, thank God. That cancerous and spreading the PS3.
Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but
it's developed by Rare, or What Remains.
What remains of Rare?
What remains?
That's right. Rare belongs to Microsoft now, so yeah, of course it's going to be exclusive.
Well, yeah, but we can't really do much without that.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not even going to have an Xbone, so it don't even matter.
Okay, nope. but let's talk about the games from E3 that we are looking forward to.
All right, so
let's do a round table. So we're not talking
go in order.
Right.
So,
you first.
What's order?
Okay, fine.
Let's go in the order that we introduced ourselves.
Yeah, you're talking already, so go ahead.
Okay, well, I'll go first.
All right, then.
Okay.
So, as I was saying.
One thing I'm looking forward to is Smash Brothers, of course. Now, they announced that they're going to have Mega Man up in the gym. I was like, oh, snap. Mega Man gets to be in a good game, yo.
And it's classic Mega Man, too.
I mean, have you seen the trailer for it? It's so funny how they have his animations. Like, it's sort of like 8-bit, where he'll do the jump, and then he's, like, back to normal, the standing position. It's just really charming how that stuff is animated. And Wii Fit Trainer is in that game too. I was like, what?
By the way, when we play that, I don't care who we're fighting or whatever's happening. If anybody picks Fit Trainer, I am going for that person until they're dead.
Why?
that is my goal to kill Fit Trainer.
Why? You hate fitness?
You ain't get fit, bro.
That is so retarded. What is in the game?
It's fun. It's clever. I
Why
like it.
Why is Fit Trainer in there, but not Gino?
It was so unexpected. Well, look, Square Enix hasn't said anything about anything yet. Dude, just chill, okay?
You haven't talked about the best character yet.
Oh, yes. Well, not for me, because I don't know anything about it. But the villager from Animal Crossing.
Yes!
His debut.
And all the axe murderer memes have come out.
Yeah, those are so funny.
That is so funny. Like, I thought that was almost as dumb as Wii Fitness Trainer, but after the meme that has been developed around him on the internet, I'm all for it now. That's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, that guy has immediately become everybody's favorite character.
I know. I want to play him.
Well, there's like a picture of him like holding an axe with that creepy grin, and he's like, I will catch you with my net, murder you with my axe, bury you with my shovel, and then plant a tree on you, on top of your grave. I'll throw that tree and invite all my friends who have no idea of your demise will eat the fruit and comment on how delicious it is. I will erase you.
Yeah. Well, they have a meme for Wii Fit Trainer too.
Oh,
like, yeah. I saw one of hers was like, I've detected your perfect heart rate, 0.
0.
That shit was that was hardcore, son. Actually, I'll keep my list to 3 games. Okay. So we have time to go around and all stuff. Let's see. Another game is Transistor, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Transistor, is that what it's called?
That's from the creators of Bastion.
Yeah. No, I never played Bastion, but I want to. Look, I'm working, okay? I want to play it. So remind me to play Bastion, please. But the art style in that game is really vivid, and the gameplay looks like it could be something quite interesting as well. I really like how the main character looks. She looks really, and she has a weapon and looks pretty good. I like that. Yeah, I really do. And well, of course, Pikmin 3 is coming, but that other coming. We already knew about that. Let's see. I'd say Bayo 2.
Oh,
got a little more of that, and I really like how they changed her design. She looks really good. She got short hair. She looks really good with short hair.
Yeah.
And her just entire costume change. I was like, that was really interesting. I still need to play Bayo 1.
Yes, you do.
You need to bring that with me.
Yes, I'll bring my copy of Bayo whenever I come over next.
Bayo 1.
Wait, aren't you going to tell Microsoft?
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to freaking pay Microsoft for that, or you need to pay them for that. Like that time I brought you freaking Bioshock Infinite,
or Tomb Raider even,
or Tomb Raider.
Going to jail now.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Okay, well, Lantis, you might as well go.
Oh gosh, I haven't got my freaking thoughts together.
Okay, pass that. Of course. Shut up now. Dre, are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, well, Dre goes next. You sat, Lantis.
Okay, Super Mario 3D World. First off, it's about time that they freaking stopped giving us 2 Toads.
Thank you.
Well, all right.
Finally,
first off,
Peach is in.
3D World is not a new Mario Wii game. It's basically the sequel to Mario Land, which also wasn't a New Super Mario Bros. Wii game. It was a single-player Mario game.
No, it's different. It's the 3D Land and stuff.
And what's interesting is now that we got 4 different characters, they are bringing back each of their own abilities, like they had in Super Mario Bros. 2.
It's so good.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, big question is it online?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw an article that said that it was online. Then I saw an article that said it wasn't online.
And then Nintendo ain't saying jack.
So I really don't know for certain if it's online or not, but I really hope it's online. If it's online, it goes to a day 0 purchase. If it's not online...
Should have had that yesterday.
If it's not online, though, then I'm going to buy it eventually, years from now.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't... Look, I live by myself. I can't... And Atlantis is 6 hours away, so I can't just say, hey, man, you want to come over, drive 6 hours so we can play Mario 3D World for a couple of days and you just go back 6 hours the other way? No, I want to play online. And if you sell it to me, I can get my friends to buy this. So just in this,
at least 4 of us will get this game.
At least 4 people would buy Wii U's first of all, then go and pick up a copy. That's 4 copies for you.
Hey, we would have already had Wii U's by now if frickin' New Super Mario Bros. Wii U had online. We would have all had them.
I would have had
it. I would have.
Nintendo really underestimates how important online is.
They do.
But they don't on Mario Kart. I don't get it. They
put Mario Kart online on Mario Kart 7 is so good.
It's so silky smooth.
Silky smooth.
Well, in any case, whether it's online or not, I might go ahead and get it anyway. I still want to get New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I mean, I played Mario single player before. I could still do it now if I have to.
The way you said it, though, it sounds like such a chore. Like, if I have to... my God, I guess I play Mario.
Well, yeah, I mean, part of the big appeal is the multiplayer, after all. They make me want to experience that, but if it's not online, I won't. Simple as that. I live alone. I don't really have anybody to play with. But anyway, one thing that really interests me about this game is Cat Mario.
Yeah, that does interest me too.
That costume looks so fun to play as. Running around on all 4s, climbing on walls.
No, running up the flagpole if you miss.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love that. The biggest smile came across my face.
You cheating mofo.
Like, hey, ha, you missed. Oh, no, I didn't.
It's probably going to be very, what is the word whenever you talk about Donkey Kong Country Returns?
Sterile?
Yeah, it's probably going to be very sterile like Super Mario 3D Land was.
It kind of is.
But it still looks fun.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the trailers and stuff I've seen for 3D World, it actually looks really, really varied and not so sterile, actually, so... Who knows?
Yeah, maybe they improved on it.
Okay, Lantis, have you had time to gather your thoughts?
Okay.
Well, right. I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done? Oh,
that was only one game I got to talk about.
You, Dre. You only get one.
Well,
oh my.
I thought... So you only said...
3D. 3D World.
Oh, my mistake.
Wow,
There's
you're
2
such a jerk.
left, man.
Well, I am a corporate executive.
Yeah, I knew it.
I am also interested in the new Donkey Kong Country game. I know it's probably going to be somewhat sterile, but honestly, Donkey Kong Country Returns look fun, and I would have gotten that if it weren't for the waggle issues. If I ever get a 3DS, I'll get the 3DS version of that.
That's a good thing about Tropical Freeze, is that it's not going to be waggle because the controller's going to be a giant freaking 6.2-inch touchscreen. And I guarantee you can
use the Pro Controller with it, too.
Yeah,
that they're learning.
Oh, man. That's it.
One thing that interests me about the Tropical Freeze is they're doing the theming thing like they did back in Donkey Kong Country 2. In Tropical Freeze, we got Vikings, like in DKC 2 we had pirates.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be as good as Donkey Kong Country 2. In fact, it probably won't. But it'll still be interesting.
Yeah, and mostly it is because they refuse to bring back the Kremlings or, K. Rool.
David Wise is back, though.
David Wise!
That is a celebration.
Right?
Absolutely. Oh my god.
Maybe he'll bust out another, Sticker Bush Symphony or...
Sticker Bush.
Yeah, also... Dixie Kong is in the game, but on that because you still mainly play as Donkey Kong. She
she's just
on your
hanging
back.
out up there.
Hanging out, collecting
but
bananas.
Too bad they didn't bring Kitty, though.
Ah!
Wait, Lantis, said there's a fourth unannounced Kong.
Actually,
I bet it's gonna be Kitty Kong.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Kitty Kong! Kitty Kong's gonna be in it, yay!
Oh, God. But still, looking at the enemies still, I don't know what it is, but the art style of DKCR is just so sterile. It's so clean.
But why no Kremlings? I mean,
and no Kremlings either.
Yeah,
maybe Kremlings are specifically tied to Rare, and Rare's Microsoft. I don't know.
They aren't. No,
they're working their way back to the DK Islands, so maybe towards the end of the game there might be some Kremlings.
Oh, what if they flipped it on us at the end, and the boss is K. Rool?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because they're working their way back home.
Yeah, well, I was waiting for that too at the end of DKCR 1, and all I got was a big piece of wood.
Yeah. We really need to stop stealing Dre's spot.
Oh, yeah.
We've just been taking it and run with it. Sorry,
you two are now in the penalty box.
All right. Last thing I want to mention, back to Super Smash Brothers, we didn't really get into detail about how awesome Mega Man is. Sure, we talked about his animations, but we didn't talk about his moveset.
Oh yeah, right. Go ahead, Dre. Take that away.
He's got his Robot Master powers. It's as simple as that. They are bringing back a whole bunch of his classic Robot Master powers, including everyone's favorite Metal Man's power.
Oh, Metal Blades. Oh, so good.
And the powers are going to work, for the most part, just like they did in the old games. Like the Metal Blades, you shoot in 8 directions. That's going to be awesome, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, being able to shoot at angles, I don't think that's actually in Smash.
Yeah.
Angle shots? Is that a thing?
No, I don't think it is. Well, Yoshi tosses eggs up in the air, but aside from that...
It's kind of an arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of powers. What does he have,
He has
Slash Man, Slash.
Guts
Man.
He's got Crash Man.
He Crash Bombs.
Yeah, Crash Bombs. Freaking.
Yeah, Spark Man's power for some reason.
He's got Guts Man. He grabs people.
Yep.
With Guts Man. So it's going to be people are going to do like they do with Kirby, and they're going to grab them and just run off the edge and kill both of them.
Yeah.
All you got to do is get ahead by 1 life, and then you can start killing yourself with them, and you'll win.
Also, Super Smash Brothers is going to be for both the Wii U and the Nintendo DS.
Oh, yeah.
And the combat areas are going to vary between the games.
They said there would be more handheld stages on the 3DS.
Yeah, well, that kind of disappoints me, because it's does that mean there won't be any cross-platform gaming?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's sad. They really missed out on that.
Yeah, so whenever we all get the game, we'll have to make sure to all pick the same version.
Yeah, or else,
I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing on the 3DS. That 3D that'll be such a hand cramping experience.
Oh, that's true.
My
I
God.
probably will get Wii U.
Wii U.
That's a sound it made when they called the ambulance after Sony frickin' destroyed Microsoft.
Oh, that reminds me of that. How that Wikipedia article that was changed.
The Jack Trenton article that said that he was charged with the murder of Microsoft.
There was also another one where about burn centers, and it said that Sony has a burn center for Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh gosh, but man, those admins at the Wikipedia site are on that freaking immediately, because the second I saw that, I went there to see if it was still there, and they had already fixed it. So.
No, they're pretty anal.
You know,
on Wiki.
at the E3 Center, there was a chalk outline of the Xbox One.
People have been making fun of the PS4 that was shaped like an eraser, but there's a reason why it's shaped like that.
Oh, why is that?
Oh, yeah.
Because it erases the Xbox, I was about to say 360, X-Bone. It erases the X-Bone. Just on out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all the game stuff that I feel like I should talk about, so...
Alright, well, I guess it's on Lantis.
Lantis, are you finally composed?
All right. I think I got everything. So, we've already mentioned a few of the ones that I'm interested in, like Project X Zone. We talked about that at the very beginning. I'm looking forward to getting that. Tropical Freeze, Transistor, Bayo 2, and Smash. Those are all looking forward to. Other games that are mentioned were, I wasn't going to play the next Assassin's Creed, but it's pirate themed. They knew
gotcha.
They knew how to get me. They knew how to get me. It is a pirate. There is a game out there where I can play as a pirate. Dang it! They got me.
I think they got me too.
Get it for the Wii U. Help their sales, man.
Let's see. Other things that were announced. Plants vs Zombies 2. I think they talked a little bit.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, it's about time.
Isn't it like a squad-based action game now?
No. That is Garden Warfare.
Trash.
Right, there's 2 PvZ games. I'm talking about It's About Time. Let's see, DuckTales HD. I don't think that was like a E3 exclusive, but
nope.
I'm still going to be getting that. I'm probably going to be getting a lot of the indie developed games. Definitely Don't Starve. Don't Starve is an amazing game, and I cannot wait to play that. Let's see, Mario 3D World we already mentioned. The 2 Zelda games that are coming out on 3DS.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Link to the Past, the sequel, and Wind Waker HD.
No, that's a Wii U game, not a 3DS.
Oh yeah, that's right. Link to the Past 2 is 3DS. Wind Waker HD is Wii U.
Yeah.
Now that's under the stipulation that they take the grinding thousands of rupees for Tingle out at the end. They've been hinting towards a change in it.
Really?
Yeah, like that they changed something towards the end of the game to help the pacing is all that they've said.
God.
Actually, they were doing that for the whole game to help the pacing because sailing does take a long time. I think they're making sailing faster.
Yes. You get you can get a new sail that's red. That's basically almost doubles your speed.
Well, they were talking about this new tingle thing that you can do. I think it's supposed to speed up all the tingle processes.
No. The new tingle. Well, the thing is the tingle item that you got originally was the item that you could use to connect your GBA to your GameCube. Obviously, that's not going to work on the Wii U. So what they have done instead is they replaced it with a tingle bottle, and you can walk up to an ocean and like leave a message in it and throw it into the ocean. And what that does is pulls everybody's bottles, and you can run by your ocean sometime and find somebody else's bottle and read their messages.
It's just gonna say penis.
Penis. I'd be like, hey, what's in this one? Oh, another penis.
And then you'll see Iwata's character just sailing out there, picking up all the bottles and deleting them.
But
oh my god!
Hopefully, if they do get rid of the freaking if they want to leave Tingle in, fine. Just make them don't make them charge for the freaking translations. That's what took forever.
Yeah. What I'm hoping is that they try to lean towards their original vision of the game. To my understanding, the reason why the Tingle quest was so awful was because they had to rush it to get it released on time. And in fact, they had to, as far as I've heard, remove 2 dungeons completely from the game in order to do that.
That's what I heard.
Well, they've had plenty of time to re-implement those and get rid of Tingle. All I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but they already said they can't do that.
No!
They said that they put those dungeons in the following Zelda games.
Oh. Well, other than that, the SMT Fire Emblem crossover game looks interesting, and I'm not purchasing, but I am keeping my eye on Final Fantasy 15. It's the retooled Versus 13 that they're releasing now as Final Fantasy 15. It looks like they've changed entirely from an RPG stance to a strictly kind of action-y kind of thing.
It's not Final Fantasy anymore.
whatever. I don't care. If it's a good game, I'll play it. Like, people said the exact same thing about Resident Evil after the changes they made. But I still have fun playing the Resident Evil games for the most part. So if they stop being Final Fantasy, but they still produce a fun game, I will play it. So I'm going to keep my eyes on it. And
I don't know. If they make another one like RE6,
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm just saying that RE5 was an amazing game. I loved Resident Evil 5, even though there was no horror in it whatsoever.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
No, it was amazing. RE5 was. It was. I mean, Chris punches a boulder.
Yeah, I know you have a man crush on Chris.
Another man crush.
I just want to bury my face in his big burly arms. Those big Hulk-like arms that should not be on any human being ever.
Well, he's skinny and Twig-like compared to the Gears of War characters.
Yeah.
Right.
Four muscly guys. That's what the game is.
That's it for me.
So those are your games. Okay.
Yeah. That's all that interests me. Oh, and of course, Killer Instinct. Jago Instinct.
Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Okay, so it's my turn. So I'm gonna try and go off and not say all the same things, but although I am looking forward to the 2 Zelda games, just because I like the Link to the Past, so I want to see what they do with the sequel, and I just want to get Wind Waker HD because it looks really nice. I mean, it's the same game almost, probably, but I don't mind seeing it as it is now. It actually looks amazing.
Yeah, it does. I gotta say, it does look really good.
I am also looking for Beyond Two Souls. It looks really awesome. I'm not I'd have to see more of it to really make a final decision on it, but the trailer that they showed for E3, it sold me pretty hard. Also, I'm also looking forward to the Wonderful 101 for the Wii U, which is like it's like 101 little superhero people. And you use all these superheroes, and you can form weapons with them to fight enemies, and you can draw the weapons out on your gamepad. So I'm not exactly sure how it all works, but if it's like an open type of weapon creator thing, you can create anything that you want. You can create like a crowbar if you wanted to, or a baseball bat, or maybe even a frying pan.
Can I do a giant dildo sword?
Maybe.
Like from what was that? Saints Row the Third?
Yeah.
But it looks like what's that movie? I forget what it's called. The Incredibles. Like the character design is like The Incredibles, and so like I'm really interested in that game just because when I watched some gameplay footage of it, I was like, this is really cool. It's different. It's chaotic, but a good chaotic.
Is it Team Chaotix?
No. It's Knuckles Chaotix. I will have to say though that most of these games aren't anything without cars.
Right.
But can you feel the leather of the seat?
Can you see the textures of the interlaced threads, the individually rendered threads?
I love how Sony did this, and we're still just bagging on them. I love it.
Well, Microsoft started off with that Forza 5 game, and then there's so many different car games afterwards, and like it was just a running joke on Twitter.
Drive
with
Club.
some of the SA people. They were just like talking about cars. Diabetes was hilarious. But it's like now when I would be sold on Wind Waker if Link got to drive his car through the ocean, or if the Mirror's Edge chick could do parkour in a car.
That's good.
Parkour in a car. I'd actually like to see that.
And then Master Chief shoots cars at people.
Oh yeah, let's.
Here's a Ford Fusion.
Can we talk about that real quick? The fact that in the new Halo trailer, Master Chief in his space armor was wearing a cloak.
What?
The cloak
I'm so
doing?
glad I didn't see this.
Hey, Master Chief's got to protect his joints from sand.
Yeah, just as this, it's a spacesuit. If it can stop the vacuum of space from getting into a suit, what do you mean it can't stop sand? No! I've heard that excuse. No!
Oh my god.
It is a spacesuit from the future, and you're telling me it can't stop sand. No!
Yes.
Why is he wearing a cloak?
Cortana, why is my suit weak to sand?
He's like Mega Man.
What they need to give the Horde, or whatever it's called in Halo, they need to give them, like, guns that spray sand, and they win.
The sand gun from Terraria?
Sand guns, yeah, they need the sand gun from Terraria.
It's like you find out that Master Chief's one weakness is sand, and a Diglett pops out of the ground.
I commented that on one person on the YouTube, on the freaking YouTube video for that trailer, and they're like, it's so he can hide his identity. Nobody knows what Master Chief looks like! No one's ever seen his face!
He was trying to hide the armor.
Yeah.
Them X-Pros, though.
You know what I really think? I think somebody painted nipples on his armor.
Oh, and he's got to hide them. He's embarrassed.
He's got to cyber breastfeed the rest
How
of the universe.
embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
It's like the Flood, not the Flood, but the Covenant grunts, the little guys. They start sucking on his nipples, and then it shoots like acidic stuff.
A futuristic spaceman in space armor.
Alright, we've driven this car, no pun intended, off topic. Is that your last game, Fox?
What?
Are you done with your game listings?
Yes. Oh, and Bayonetta 2 needs more cars.
What?
Needs more cars.
Oh my gosh, that game looks beautiful.
That could literally happen in that game. Just saying. But, my 3 games, and I'll go really, really fast, because I'm awesome. Watch Dogs is actually starting to look pretty cool on PS4 by Ubisoft.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking I'm probably going to get that as a launch title because it's kind of open world, kind of GTA, kind of Ass Creed. A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything.
I am really disappointed Ubisoft didn't say anything about Beyond Good and Evil 2.
You know, I am too. I kept watching the live vlog and I'm like, come on.
Say something. Like, they even updated their, They even updated their Twitter before the E3 conference. Like, busy for E3, but and they mentioned how they posted something from Paige from Beyond Good and Evil talking about, do you recognize this guy? They're obviously working on it.
They have to be.
The thing is, Michelle Ansel put out a freaking part of Rayman Legends and stuff like that. How are you gonna fit that? God, but freaking Beyond Good, I want that game more than I want anything.
Well,
as far as gaming is concerned.
I think this is more of foreplay, build you up, and then once it comes out, you just come all over yourself.
I'll do that anyway.
It's a little bit like that.
It's the best game to come out, and sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're 13.
But
okay.
All right, so I'm sorry about that. You were looking for Watch Dogs and what?
Oh yeah, next game. I'm just gonna use Brawl again, but yeah, that Animal Crossing guy though. There's been a comic where he takes Mega Man's leaf shield and then he just puts it in his pocket and it's a ton of furniture.
Yeah.
I love that comic.
Oh yeah, that's an ability that he has. He can
he can pocket anything.
He can pocket projectiles.
Any projectile. A fully charged plasma shot from Samus.
Yeah.
Put it in his pocket.
Whoosh.
And then shoot it back at her.
Yep. Yeah. Or save it for a later date. You can hold on to that thing forever towards the end of a match and, just you completely forgot about it and just pull it out and be like, oh my gosh, why?
You would have to use it though, because I imagine when you lose a life, you're going to lose your charge items, so you gotta be careful.
Use it as a suicide move.
Use it wisely. And,
I'm really curious what the Animal Crossing's Smash move or the Super Smash move will be.
I'm thinking it's going to have KK Slider in it.
I was about to say the same thing. It's gonna be freaking KK come out with a guitar and like smashes it over your head.
Make me cry, make me cry, make me cry, make me cry. And it's just like.
or he plays like something like he plays something so awesome it blows your mind, literally.
Yeah. And if his grapple isn't the fishing pole, I'm done with Wii U. And Roll. Or
so,
not Roll. Super
what do you
Smash
think
Bros.
Mega Man's final smash is going to be?
I don't know.
I would think just like a charged up Mega Buster shot.
He needs to like morph into Mega Man X and freaking just shoot a like a...
Maybe use Gravity Crush. From X2.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, hell yeah, that would be
Diabetes was saying that if it's not the top spin, he's not getting the game.
Oh, no, he has he has a top spin.
Well, he wanted it to be the final smash.
It's not. He's got top spin, but it's
that
not.
That move is so friggin' lame.
Oh, well, it's kind of a dashing move.
Actually,
well, in the game it sucks.
Supposedly somebody did a Let's Play of Mega Man with a top spin, and it proved to be very useful.
Wait, like using top spin repeatedly?
I don't know.
The weapon energy on that is used up too quick to actually be able to use that frequently.
Well, it's probably useful. You just need to figure out how it's useful.
I guess. Sorry, Faye, we cut you off again.
No, it's okay. Smash is exciting, and everyone's probably gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
I'm not getting it if there aren't any cars.
Yeah, there probably is gonna be a motorcycle from Wario, maybe.
Yo, Excite Bike!
They trashed him as a character because they couldn't come up with stuff for him to do, but...
Oh, Wario's final smash, he shows up in a sports car, and it shows, like, all the fabrics, and it bores all the characters to death.
Oh, man, but another game we're probably all gonna get is, my last game, Mario Kart 8. Come on.
Mario Kart,
Anti-gravity wheels.
Yep. I tell you what.
The bikes are back.
Yes. I love bikes.
I tell you what. Earlier, everybody, Lantis had mentioned that everybody was playing Mario Kart 7 except me, and that was because I don't have a 3DS. But when the Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart 8 come out, I will definitely be getting a Wii U so I can play with everybody.
Assuming that they have online,
Assuming that they have online. Well, of course, Mario Kart 8 will have online.
Yeah, well,
and why wouldn't Smash have online?
This is Nintendo now.
Well, look, I'm more than willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, especially since Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 7 now have online. So.
Well, and Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah, Mario Kart Wii had it as well.
It's a regular feature now.
I'm not going to hold my breath. Well. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong.
You're going to be wrong.
Good. I hope so, Nintendo.
Well, why would they go backwards on the internet thing with Mario Kart when it's been successful the last 3 times they've had it?
Hey guys.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft does what Nintendo don't.
No!
Well, that is true in this case.
Yeah. That's good.
And not for the right reasons.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, we had to get that in there.
Yeah.
I was gonna panic. We were all gonna panic. But it's been like an hour and a half almost, so
oh gosh.
I think we should probably wrap this up.
Yeah, I think people panic when they don't know when we're gonna say that Oni.
Yeah, they haven't done the Luigi thing yet.
God! How are we gonna squeeze it in? It's the end.
Every time you guys forget to do it or don't do it, I have to grab an inhaler.
Yeah.
Well, you can use
all right, guys, we're gonna get out of here.
There is one thing that I think we should mention, just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The whole deal where PS4 is going to have, you're going to have to pay for the online membership now.
Oh, yeah.
Not a big deal at all.
You know what? I have no problems or quarrels canceling my XBLA account.
Yeah, I'm going to cancel
and
it
just
anyways.
putting it towards PlayStation Plus.
Fine by me. But first I need to download Beyond Good and Evil.
Oh, yeah, do that.
Yes. Anyways, guys,
I'll
we're going to get out of here. We're going to go play probably Mario Kart 7. Because we're addicts.
Yeah.
I have to go eat.
You don't have a 3DS.
Trey's going to eat.
Actually, I was wanting to Let's Play a VX game that I downloaded.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fox breaking up the party.
I thought you didn't have your audio things set up yet.
Well, I can record everything, but the in-game audio. But it's probably a good thing because it's all ripped music, like stolen music from Zelda and Mario RPG.
This?
All right, well, this is off-camera conversation.
Do we really need to tell
let's
people
say
this?
farewell.
Okay,
Let us
farewell.
say goodbye.
Later, people.
Sayonara.
If you don't cut me off this podcast, I'll blow us all to hell.
Kitty Kong.
Exponer.
Goodbye, everybody. This is the right thing to do.